these messages. Thank you for this guidance. So this is a reading for those of you who are in the third party relationship dynamic. I will be thank you, Spirit, for these messages. Thank you for this guidance. This is a reading for those of you who are in a third party relationship dynamic. So this is how this relationship is affecting the third person, the person on the outside. Right? So they're like disillusioned by this relationship with this other person who they believe they have a strong connection with. And it's quite likely that you do have a strong connection with the other person, but the reason why you have this strong connection is because you and this person knew each other in a previous lifetime. And so one of your lessons is to become secure and know your worth and know your value and become a stronger person. You know, because the thing is it's like you can only stay in this disillusionment for so long. I mean, you could stay in it for as long as you want. In all reality, you can choose to stay in this cave, to be fearful of, to be fearful of what's beyond, because you don't have faith that that the person that you're meant to be with will present themselves. And a lot of times people get in these third-party dynamics as a way of distracting themselves from their responsibilities. You know, life can be stressful at times, and sometimes we just we don't know how to get ourselves established. You know, there's so many distractions with social media. And, you know, people are struggling financially. So in order for them to cope, they create this illusion. Like they start daydreaming about being in a relationship with this person, even though like this person is like this. So they're just like, they're strategizing, you know, figuring out like this is the person who's in a relationship with the other person. So the person who's, you know, going back and forth between the two, not fully making a decision to be with one person or the other, right? And then what happens is then the outsider is trying to fight for this relationship, trying to get the other person to commit, but the other person is just as much in the darkness as the pursuer, the chaser. So the chaser needs to open their eyes. They need to take the blindfold off and open their heart center and when they do this, they will learn the lesson, and then they will receive their blessings. But this can't happen until you've healed the pain, until you yourself get established. So the Page of Pentacles is sitting down and writing out what you want, writing out the pros and cons, writing out how this is affecting you, you know, doing some, in this situation, it would be doing some shadow work, right? So ask yourself why you're doing what you're doing, why you're refusing to heal, you know, because it's not going to happen. If the other person's still caught up with the third party, it's not going to happen. So this is just like regretting, you know, the regret. And, you know, we also like behave in ways that are not true to who we truly are. And then, you know, sometimes we regret the way we act. And so it's like, you know, there's that embarrassment, the shame, and like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that, because that's not your true self. So now here we have the Queen of Swords. So this, from a negative perspective, or from, I guess, a less than ideal approach, would be somebody who's very stern and straight, very straight up and forward. They can be spiteful. They hold resentments. They have a hard time letting go. They could also like lash out or like try to, you know, like this would be the Queen of Swords would be contacting the third person and telling them like this is what's happening. So stop investing. So let's pretend that this man is your love interest, and then you and the other person, the third person, is like you're just begging for this person's attention, and it's causing them, like it's creating an ego boost. They need more than one person to feel secure. Okay, so if you guys are able to take my advice and go within and reflect and begin to communicate your truth, let go of the pain of the past, start envisioning the ideal outcome, you will receive communication from a new person, somebody who's authentic, somebody who wants a relationship. But you have to move in a new direction, move towards clear waters. So that is your reading. Let me know if you found it helpful. If you're interested in a more in-depth personal reading for yourself, I'm currently offering a 2-for-1 special, and the information to book is in my description. Much love to all of you, and we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.